vapors. I used to smoke cigs, and now I got flavors.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Cubs here. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to do a video on a mod. So bear with me. Instead of doing a lot of up close and video of up close because that kind of annoys the hell out of me, I'm going to do photos. So you're going to hear me talking, you'll see video of me, and occasionally you'll see a photo. But just bear with me guys. Trying to make it a little bit easier on myself. So, first things first, this is the Black Hawk clone by Advken, A-D-V-K-E-N. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so we'll just assume yes. Secondly, whenever there's a clone made, I prefer to try to find clones that do not use the original manufacturer's logo. However, these ones were presented to me to give away as well as to do a review on. So I'm not going to complain, but it's not my preference. The logo is something that people they try to build a brand, and it's messed up that companies will clone the logo as well, trying to pass off a complete reproduction. Why we don't crack down on it like we do if it was a purse or shoes, I don't know, but I'm sure that eventually it will happen. So let's go ahead and get started with this. This is the Panzer Black Hawk. I'm sure you guys have seen reviews on other clones of this, but I haven't seen a review on this particular company. The logo that says Panzer, I'll show you a picture of it. It's the lettering is different than the original. The A does not look like an A at all, and the letters seem to be a little bit squished and stretched out. The logo for the Black Hawk seems to be, it's bold and smaller lettering than the original. But other than that, it looks almost exactly the same. The logo on the bottom, it is numbered unfortunately, but it's slightly different. It seems to be fairly deep, but not as sharp and clean looking. But honestly, this thing hits like a beast. I've never used the original Black Hawk, but a lot of people say there's a lot of voltage drop. I could do a voltage drop test, but I'm lazy and I don't want to do it, so that's not going to happen. But I can vape on it. And I'm going to tear it apart and give you guys a good look. Now, a lot of people said that most of the clones, they've painted the inside tube black. And on this particular clone, they've not. I don't know how well it comes through, but I'll give you a up-close photo of it. It's not been painted on the inside. Of course, I'm sure you guys know that the individual pieces come apart to do the different sizes. I won't tear it all apart for you. I'll show you some pictures instead. It looks very clean. It seems to be a high gloss, almost like a powder coat. I have put it through its paces over the last week. Haven't dropped it, but I have put it together with other mods, put it in my pocket, put it in my cases, and overall I don't see any new nicks. Now there was originally one that was on the paint already, and I did add some additional ones on purpose, trying to get it to scratch so I could see how tough the outer coating is. It seems to be fairly tough. You have to really try to scratch it in order for it to show. Doesn't mean that after more wear and tear, it's not going to wear off, but I'm actually fairly surprised. The overall, it's working pretty well. Uh, the bottom button is brass. That's the original bottom button. It comes with a Delrin insert to keep the connection separate. The original Scud from MCV and the original Biomech came with an O-ring instead. So that's a nice change. I prefer the Delrin inserts as opposed to the O-rings, just because the O-rings over time, from heat, from use and everything, they'll start to crack and they'll fall out. I did do a upgrade on this. I removed the spring. When I originally had it, when I first got it, the spring was nice. It had some tension to it. It wasn't too soft. It was fairly smooth. What I liked the most about it is that I didn't get a hot spring very quickly. It took a lot for me to get a hot button, and that was pretty nice. So what I did is I ended up adding a Chi-Yu magnet upgrade for this, and the reason being is I kind of like it squishy. I'm smart enough to put the locking ring on all the time. Also, the button's recessed enough that even when you set it down, it doesn't touch the button. So unless I deliberately put it on something that's going to push the button, it's not going to push the button. The locking mechanism for this is very smooth. I'll show you here. I don't know if that comes across very well, but you can see that it's very smooth. I'll show you photos of it as well. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a mod. It's a clone of a clone, and there's 100 reviews out there for the same thing. One thing I did do is I did give it an upgrade for the adjustable pin. It is a floating pin, as you can see here. It is a floating pin. It's brass, and it comes with originally a brass connection or adjustable screw to prevent battery rattle. But one thing I hate is there's a few different companies that use this method to prevent battery rattle from different size batteries. It's kind of annoying because if you're using different batteries, they're different battery sizes, and you end up getting rattle. You have to take it apart, you have to unscrew it a little, put it back, see if it rattles. There's no rattle, or if there's still rattle, take it apart again, put it back together. It does get tedious, but all in all, I like the design. It looks really nice. You're going to get lots of photos. I'm just going to talk through this because it's simpler. Now, so when you put your RDA on, it is a floating pin, so you're going to have it go all the way down and connect with the top cap, which is nice, but then you had to go and adjust. If you can see there's a little bit of a gap. I'm going to take that top off, and since there's a gap, I know I had to make it smaller. Gave it a few twists. Now I put it together. I don't hear any rattling, so should be good. All in all, because I have tried a couple of other clones of the Panzer, and they don't feel as smooth, as well put together. This is definitely comparable to the original, but what I would have liked to see is just the black, the design, but without the logos. The logos don't always match up depending on what batteries you got on here, because you do have to adjust that adjusting pin. Oh, here it goes. So it does match up here, but overall, I do give it a I'm not going to number it because numbering's stupid for mechanical mods. Overall, it's a comparable mod clone to the original mod. I would definitely suggest, if you're looking for a Blackhawk and you know you can't afford to get the original, I would definitely go with this. It's once again the Advken, Advken, and I'll have the link below. Blackhawk clone. I suggest looking them up. I'll have the link below. Also, please remember, guys, follow my Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube. It's greatly appreciated. And keep an eye out. If you don't know already, I'm doing a giveaway. Once I reach 600 followers on Facebook, I'm going to give away one of these clones. Brand new one, never taken out of the box. And once my YouTube has reached 300 subscribers, I'm going to give another one of these away. So please subscribe and tell your friends. Alright guys, vape on.
I got the vapors. I used to smoke cigs, but now I got flavors. Another Wolf Sparker production. Yeah. Let me break it down, just like my mechanical. Cigarettes are poison, and I got the antidote. It's called vaping, it's called escaping from that sick addiction that keeps on taking minutes off your life. The gimmicks are just hype, no need for a decision. I did it cause it's right. Try it for 2 weeks and tell me how you feel. Blow a couple clouds and let your lungs heal. Give me your mic or a mechanical mod. I'll rip them both hard and give them back to you hot. My name is Wolf Sparking, whether you like it or not. Mess around with the vapors, you might get caught. I blow my cows bigger, if you're different we can bet. I keep my dripper like my stripper, always wet. Sub-ohm coil, soaked in a 6. No pollution from my plume, vaping life is bliss. I got the vapors. I got the vapors. I used to smoke cigs, and now I got flavors. I got the vapors. I got the vapors. I used to smoke cigs, but now I got flavors.
Vapor World crew up in the house, blowing mad clouds, that's what it's about. So many flavors to try it once. Find that favorite and you're done. Next you know, you're trying them tricks. Blow some O's, you think you're slick. When it comes to NATOs, don't get it twisted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I get them lifted. Call me Forever Trevor, I'm blowing clouds. Sticking to that kiwi, you know I'm proud. Makes me insane, I have to vape ya. Drip it on the coil, next it's vapor. Thickest clouds you'll ever see. Take a rip, just let it be. I'm tasting kiwi, but try other flavors. Vapor World crew, we caught the vapors.
I got the vapors. I got the vapors. I used to smoke cigs, and now I got flavors. I got the vapors. I got the vapors. I used to smoke cigs, but now I got flavors.
I got flavors from candies to desserts, delicious fruits and drinks to quench your thirst. Drip it in your RBA, which one you want first. Ripping it continuous, just wait until I burst. With clouds so fat, now you can't see me. King Kong, sweet cream with a little bit of EG. Believing in the original purpose. Why throw my life away like cigarettes on the surface? The point, I think you missed it. My name is E3, I rock a custom ballistic and I rips it to my full-on capacity. Go ahead and try, ain't nobody matching me. I can quit anytime I want to. Vapor World, the store you should've gone to. Aren't they all the same? Well, that's a vicious misconception. I'ma stay blowing clouds, delicious your direction.
I got the vapors. I got the vapors. I used to smoke cigs, and now I got flavors. I got the vapors. I got the vapors. I used to smoke cigs, but now I got flavors. Blowing clouds on these motherfuckers. Blowing clouds on these motherfuckers. Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
Get
Get your mouth off my motherfucking drip tip. What's wrong with you? Damn.